Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Your Excellency, Ambassador of Turkey, Mr. Murad Jan, the diplomatic corps, ambassadors, diplomats, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The U.S. Council of Muslim Organizations, USCMO, congratulates the Turkish people on the 5-year anniversary of their popular foiling of the 2016 coup attempt against their democracy. On that July 15th night, the Turkish people truly lived up to their country's name of Republic of Turkey, with feats of stirring bravery and acts of profound sacrifice. Indeed, they reminded the world of the illustrious history and dauntless valor and prowess of their legendary forebears. We memorialize in our sincere prayers, as well with the deep sympathy and great admiration, the more than 250 Turkish martyrs who gave their lives for the continued freedom of their 84 million brothers and sisters of diverse faith and ethnicity, along with over 2,100 injured in the struggle. These heroes poured out from their night prayers barefoot and unarmed from beneath Turkey's presented merits and the safety of their homes in Ankara, Istanbul, and Marmaris. With bare hands, they beat back ferocious jet fighters streaking through the night sky to bomb Turkish parliament and the presidential palace, and so immediate to the people. They stood strong shoulder to shoulder against the heavy firepower of armored tanks rolling over the Asian side of the Bosphorus and rolling through streets of Turkey's iconic cities. In the face of such impossible odds, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and his ministers must all receive due commendation. They did not remain in or run for personal refuge, but rushed into the fire of confrontation to give hope to and lead the defenders of the Republic, the Turkish people. Both the people and their leaders, those elected to rule and their opposition, chose to uphold Turkey's public electoral system, its voting parliament, its system of separation of powers. They put life on the line to preserve the nation's developing democracy against an embedded 50-year history of Turkish military coups, which occurred almost on the decade beginning in 1960, followed by successive ruthless army takeovers in 1971, 1980, and 1997. Turks ardently believe in the democracy and far and away outpace most modern Western democracies in voter turnout, boasting an electoral average of 81.4% over the last 18 parliamentary elections, including the recent 2019 elections. This is generally twice as high as most industrialized countries, which show a general trend of declining electoral participation over the same period. Even with the U.S.'s 66.8% voter turnout in 2020, Turkey succeeded America in citizen electoral participation by twice and by more than 22% at 89%. In its last election, in fact, Turkey's led the entire world in voting according to the most recent tallies. The defense of democracy in Turkey, a critical NATO member, and a crucial power that brings balance and stability to the perhaps the most pivotal and volatile region in the world, should justly acknowledge and celebrated by all the free world despite policy and political differences. And the 2016 military coup concurrently universally denounced in this nation at the strategic crossroads of East and West. As Napoleon Bonaparte famously said, crossroads, if the earth were a single state, Istanbul would be its capital. Americans in particular, after our own failed January 6th insurrection, can make a direct connection with the Turkish people's stalwart sacrifice for democracy. Indeed, apparent earnest attempts in the US to use the American military to undo democracy in our country should motivate a strategic administration and thoughtful people to draw closer with ties with Turkey and its freedom-loving people. Offer public and unequivocal support to them for their courageous stand for democracy and unambiguously endorse the aspiration of its people and all peoples, wherever they may be, who seek to publicly instill and practice these democracy values we all espouse. With that, we are very honored to be here today to remember those who gave their lives for their country. Democracy is a precious thing, and we all have to stand for it. Thank you.